Hey everybody, I'm Brandon Lee, and I am the founder of Funnel Amplified. And I'm going to walk you through just a quick short video to walk you through our Amplify solution, which is really our tool that marketing teams use to share social post content with their team and provide a social post library that they can use to be consistent with sharing social messages inside of LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Let me take you through it. It's just a few slides. It's quick. So first thing, when you become a customer, our platform will create a custom sign up page just for your team. You'll be able to add a video of somebody on your marketing team or your C-suite. And we highly recommend that because when your team gets there to that page to sign up and they see a video from someone in leadership or marketing leadership, your adoption rate, your sign up rate goes up quite a bit. And then we also have features that we can invite them via text. It's all built into our platform. And then also with our mobile app, you can actually just send out links to our mobile app, give them a code that we create specifically for you. And so when they sign up on the mobile app and use the code, they will be in your organizational account structure. So that's the way we get started. The main thing that we usually get asked from marketers is, well, how do we use your platform? How does it work? So this is a screenshot, and of course, we'd be glad to do a more formal demo with anybody that would like it. But this is our social post creation tool. So you can create a social post for any network. You can create it for multiple networks simultaneously. We do have a feature that you can create the same post, but change the messaging slightly for LinkedIn versus Facebook. Just, LinkedIn's a little bit more professional, Facebook's a little bit more personal. Twitter is, fewer characters, those types of things. So you can do that all in one screen. If you see down here, down at the bottom, you got this plus sign. You could click the plus sign and go, I want to create one specifically for Twitter. It'll pull in the same pictures, the same link, everything. So you don't have to create one and then start over and create another one. And then when you're done, you've created it. We've got a preview section. You could click through, you'll see here, LinkedIn, you click, you could see what Facebook's gonna look like, Twitter, Instagram, whatever platforms you are using. And I do need to say this because this is a really, really great feature that marketers really love. We do have a very deep integration with Canva. So you'll notice right here is the Canva button. If you want to use it inside of Funnel Amplified, you click, it opens up your Canva account. You can create your graphics there, insert them directly into Funnel Amplified. And of course, if you like using Canva natively, you could go to Canva, create it, download it, and then just load it into Funnel Amplified. It's totally up to you. So once the post is created, now because we are a team tool, it's going to ask you for who do you want to receive the post. So you can send it, you click the button for organization. It's just going to send it to everybody in the organization. So this helps with good, brand content. This is a great tool like when HR wants to send out social post about job openings, anything like that, send it to the entire team. You also have the ability to create subgroups. So if you want to divide your team in, sales, customer success, C-suite, things like that, or, East Coast sales team, central sales team, any ABM, verticals, anything like that, you can create subgroups. Every user can be in as many groups as you want them to be in. And what it does, it just gives you a very simple way of saying, I want to choose, this post I created is only for this group of people or these two groups of people, and it will only go to those people, and it'll only be available for them in their social post library. Now, the next thing you'll do is schedule it for when you want it to be available. And the reason this is important is one big differentiator with us is that we don't just have a social post library that people go into when they want, when they think about it, find a post, schedule it, or find several posts and schedule them. Our solution will actually let you as a marketer determine when you want to deliver it to your team. So as an example, if you scheduled it for 8 a.m. on Thursday and you have team all across the country or all across the world, it will deliver to them at 8 a.m. local time on Thursday based on their time zone. And they will get a notification on their mobile app. They will get a notification in email if they want both, and or they could turn any of the different notifications off. But what I'll do is give them a notification that says, hey, this social post is ready. Very simple for them, excuse me, to, let me show you here. They get a notification in the mobile app. They'll also get the email, or they could turn off notifications. If they want to simply tap the green button, it approves the post and it'll publish. You can give them directions in there as well. If they scroll down a little, there would be instructions. So if you want to give them messages like, edit this, say what you want about it, maybe tag people, things like that, then they could click the edit button and, edit inside of LinkedIn. They could tag people and things like that. But we do highly recommend as often as possible for your team to edit it and put it in their own voice. It increases engagement very, very much. So they'll click the green post. It will be a post that looks like they created it, looks like they did everything, and it'll publish to their personal LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's a combination of whatever platforms you create the post for, and then whatever platforms each person is willing to use. Now, another big differentiator about us is that we have a tool that we called Earn Social Media. What that means is we embed a tracking link. So if your post has a link to an article, if it's on your website, any website, anywhere, we have a reverse IP tracking tool. So if somebody clicks on a social post, number one, we're going to know who social post. Number two, we will be able to identify in most cases, and I'll explain that in a second, the company that the person is from who clicked on the post. You'll also see, when you see down here on the visitor, you'll see that this person was sitting in San Jose, California. They clicked a social post that was in LinkedIn, and their destination page, in this case, happened to be my personal content hub. So I know that it was somebody from this company. And if I click on LinkedIn or Sales Navigator, I can go in and look directly at that company. I can look at who lives in San Jose or who's based in a San Jose office. And in this case, because it was a social post from LinkedIn, they were probably my first connection. So I could look and see who my first connections are, and I could potentially piece together and identify who that exact person was. Now, what's the benefit of it? I can also see here what click path. Potentially, we could see the click path. What pages did they visit? How long did they visit on those? So it just gives us an insight of, hey, who's the person that engaged with the post? Where did they go? What did they do? Just gives us insight into what they are thinking. That is the foundation of Social Amplify with FunnelAmplified. There's a lot of other little cool features like campaigns and pre-done hashtags and things like that, but we could talk about that more. If this has intrigued you, you're interested in what we are doing, I'd be glad to share with you. Anyone on our team would be glad to share with you, answer questions, and see and Amplify is right for your team. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day.